Joining us now, we have a special studio guest, Marianne Schreyer. She's the creator of A Spark in Her Voice. On A Spark in Her Voice, it's workshops that empower young women, their words, actually. So tell us a little bit about this workshop.
Well, the concept developed a couple of years ago when I was editing a personal statement my niece was writing for medical school. And she's a smart girl, she had great experience, but when I was reading her words, they weren't expressing all she had, all of her assets and her benefits. It was more about hopes and dreams. And I realized that as women, so often we talk about our hopes and what we want to do, not our skills and what we can bring to an organization. So I developed these workshops to not only teach women how to write better, young women how to write stronger college applications, stronger job applications, but also how to present themselves when they're speaking at an interview.
Yeah, do you think there's a difference between how men kind of market themselves or young men market themselves as opposed to girls?
I have seen it. Even myself in my career, I've done some interviewing, and I've seen the difference between men and women. So I think it's just something I'm passionate about. I remember being a scared young teenager myself, so I've learned some skills in my career that I'd like to translate over to them.
Yeah. You talked about the key words to kind of highlight not the hopes and the goals, but what they can do. So what are some of those key words that you're trying to get young women to highlight and emphasize?
Well, what I want them to do is think about their skills and just what I call mining skills from everyday experience. So a young teenager who might be going for her first job application says, what skill do I have? Well, let's see. Have you been on a team? Have you kept your grade averages up? Have you had to babysit siblings? That's time management skills. Babysitting siblings, I think you've learned about negotiation.
Okay, so yeah, being more specific instead of just saying, like you said, I did this, that, and the other. I can do this specifically, and I think that's a great point, because sometimes when many of us are writing resumes or, you know, sitting down, we kind of just scratch the surface, but being more specific and more in depth to really get someone to look at you and take you seriously.
Yes, exactly. Talk about your skills and what you can bring to the organization, not what you hope to learn from the organization.
And so you have a workshop. There's actually one tonight. Is there a specific age group you're gearing this towards tonight?
Tonight I'm working with freshman girls from Penfield High School. It's a local Girl Scout troop. But I do run workshops from 8 years old up to 19-year-olds. And the 8-year workshop is much different than the 19-year-old workshop.
So how do you work with the younger girls on this? How do you get them to receive this information? And do they seem like they're getting it?
Well, the younger girls' workshops, it's a little different. We don't talk as much about their skills, but just how to be confident and keep their voices heard in class. One of the great exercises I do involve these sleep masks. I have the young girls sit in a circle opposite of each other with the sleep masks on, and I ask them a series of questions. Do you like the color yellow? If it's a Girl Scout troop, do you like selling cookies? Very simple yes-no questions. Then I have them take the masks off, turn and face each other, and ask the same questions. 9 times out of 10, they'll answer differently when they're facing each other.
How do you think that is?
I'm not sure. It just opens a great conversation about why aren't you confident enough to speak your truth in front of your own friends. And that really opens a conversation that they can start thinking, do I not speak up in class? Do I not speak up in front of my friends? And I just hope that it's something that when they're hearing it that young, they'll continue to learn and listen to themselves as they grow and keep a spark in their voice.
Yeah, and this is an important skill and trait to really have young women embody, you know, preparing them for the real world as they become adults.
Yes.
So if someone is interested, can they still send their daughter or granddaughter or child tonight?
Well, tonight it's for a specific Girl Scout troop, but I'm open to working with many different private groups, Girl Scout troops, so I'd really invite people to look at my Facebook page and contact me through there to arrange a workshop for themselves.
Sure, and I'm sure we have this on the 13 WHAM webpage, but what is your Facebook page if someone wants to reach out to you and for more information?
Facebook.com/A Spark in Her Voice.
Okay, there we have it up there, and again, this is working. This is proving to be working for you, because this isn't the first time you've done this, so this is getting the message across?
I've been giving these workshops for about a year to many different people, some just individual workshops, some groups as large as 18. So it's been hopefully successful, and hopefully the girls take away what they need to keep a spark in their voice and remain confident.
All right, a great message indeed for all. Marianne, thank you so much for stopping by this morning. Again, that workshop for the Girl Scout troop specifically tonight, but there's more information you can find on 13wham.com if you are interested. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And coming up, there's more ahead. We have an interview with actress Dee Wallace talking about her new series, Just Add Magic.